Hi everyone, so today I'm going to share an automation that I recently built for simplify event ticketing and check-in for non-profit events using make.com PDF monkey and GoHighLevel. We build a seamless system for generating personalized ticket and check-in management. You are planning to organize events and want to simplify your recurring tasks, so this system is going to help you to reduce your recurring tasks. So let's continue. I will explain step by step how I build this, and the output also I will going to share. Make.com basically I use for generate the automation step by step, the automation for generating the PDF and store this in GoHighLevel. And GoHighLevel we use for collect the registration and send the tickets to the guest, and PDF monkey we use to generate the PDF template, personalized PDF template basically. So let's start with GoHighLevel. So we build a web page, a simple web page for collect the auto registration. This is the registration form. Using this form we are basically collect the registration, and we build an automation inside GoHighLevel to pass the data basically to the make.com. And you can see there webhook. We connect using the webhook, we pass the data from GoHighLevel to this webhook. Basically who register for the event, we pass all of the data to the webhook so that we can use those data to generate the PDF. So let's continue. So here you can see that we use a form submit trigger. So here we select the specific form for which form submission we need to pass the data. So for if when anyone submit the form, this workflow will trigger those data to the this condition, and in here we are going to check from which condition the data is captured. So for example, if the data is captured from form submitted condition, it will automatically move to this path basically, right? So here you can see we set up a webhook. It's a free webhook in GoHighLevel, and using this webhook we basically pass the data to make.com. So sorry, yeah, so this is the webhook. We generate the webhook here and copy this and use this inside the webhook, and this is obviously post method for pass the data. So you can see this is the webhook we use there, and when we pass the data to this webhook, it automatically collect the all of the data. So as a result, you can see here we as the output we see all of the data related to the contact, specific contact, which contact information we pass to this make.com automation. Okay, so for a specific case, if I search few data, so you can see the name of the register who registered this for this event, and the email, phone number, and other details we found there, and also the number of guests. If I search guest, number of guests also is there, so we need those data. So those data we pass from their name, phone number, email, number of guests, and are you a sponsor or not. So let's continue from there, and here we use PDF monkey for generate the personalized PDF. So let's see the PDF monkey how I build the template there. So in the template section I use to drag and drop system to generate the PDF template basically there. So let's edit this. Yeah, here you can see using a drag and drop resource, I build an ticket template there. For example, I put a logo there, and the event title, event location, date, time, those information is fixed. Also I put in another title for scan the QR code for complete the check-in. Obviously for check-in, the volunteer or who is organizing the event, they need to scan this QR code, which QR code we will going to place there so that they can complete the check-in. And here we will put the guest informations, for example the guest name who registered for the event, phone number and number of guests they put. So this is the dynamic value we are going to put there. Also the PDF is also a dynamic value, though that's why we use few key there. For example the name key, you can see if I zoom it, here you can see it's a name key and the phone key and the guest key, so that we can pass the data from there. So and also here you can see if I edit it, you can see image, you can give me a minute. We use the image key there for pass the image. So let's do a test there. We can put dummy data there and see the result. So this is the JSON format. We're going to put the data there so that we can see the preview. So for the name key, you can see the name, phone and the guest. Sorry, I think I edit this somehow. It's guest. So using the curly brackets, we need to put the key inside the curly double curly brackets, and then we can see the this is the format of the data passed inside the PDF. So let's do a test there so that we can see the preview there. So here you can see as I pass the dummy data, it's update my name, phone number and number of guest. Those data I put. The image is not there because I did not put any image for testing purpose. Let's open an image so that we can also see it. So for generate the QR code, I basically use the open source QR code generator there. So I will put this link in the video description so that you can find it. So this is an open source QR code generator. It's totally free. So let's put an QR code there for do the test, right? Let's copy this and put it on the PDF monkey. Sorry. So let's in the test data, I'm going to put another data there. Image. This is the image key I use in the PDF, and I am going to put the link there. Okay. So this is the link, and this is the post value. Value means this is the API key, and here is the data I'm going to pass, and instead of the any text I am going to pass the link. So for testing purpose currently I'm pass the a string there so that we can test how the QR code is visible in the PDF template. So let's do another test there. So it's really simple. You can easily create a drag and drop template there inside the PDF monkey, and it's also if have a free trial and monthly maybe you can generate 1000 PDF there as a free. So you can see it's generate a QR code and place in the image section. So if I scan this, so I can see the result there. So you can see the data I put hello world, so this is the result. So it's a really simple method for generate the PDF template there, and you can do the test also before you update in the make.com. So you can create the design based on your need. So I need this format, that's why I use this design. So when I save and publish it, I can automatically find it in the monkey PDF. So here I integrate it. For example, let me show you how I integrate it. I will delete it later, not an issue. So PDF monkey, and I use the method generate a document, and let's do a connection there as a root. So I'll delete, no issue. So there is the app, it's automatically connect. I connect using the API key. So where you can find the API key, so let me show you really quickly. So from the setting, sorry, not from the setting, it's under the profile, you can find the API key. When you click on the show API key, so you can easily copy this API key to make the integration with make.com. So let me show you how you can integrate this. So for example, if I going to integrate there, not an webhook, sorry, it's a PDF monkey and generate a document. This option we need to select, and I already have an integration, that's why it automatically integrate. So let's open another option. So here you can need to put the API key, sorry. So which API key you need to copy from there and you need to put there. So and when you save it, it automatically make a connection. So as I already have a connection, I'm not going to share it. So that's it, and let me remove that one also. Okay, so here we are. So we select the template. As you see, the template name is event ticket, so we select the template from there. Okay, and here we need to put the data in JSON format. Okay, so I'll explain how I put the data basically there. So here is the QR code generator I use. So this is the link we can directly use for generate the PDF. So QR code, sorry. So in the data part, we need to update the URL there. Okay, so that we can scan the QR code and it will open another page for complete the check-in. So how I put the link there, because on the, let me show you another thing, the result of after generating a PDF, so that you can understand why I need to put an URL. So this is the preview version of the PDF that we generate from there. So let me show you. So this is a PDF we generate basically. So let me scan the QR code really quickly. So you can see there it's a link embedded in the QR code. So let's open the link there. So you can see this is our check-in page basically. I'll explain how I build the check-in page later. Now I open it for explain why I need to put the link in the QR code. So in this page, check-in page, basically I pass the data, the who register for the event, to this page. So which data I pass there? So I pass the name, phone number, right, the guest number, and the contact ID. So where we find the contact ID? Contact ID we can easily find from the GoHighLevel. When we fetch our data from there, we can easily find the contact ID. This is the GoHighLevel contact ID. Okay, this is the contact ID. This is the GoHighLevel contact ID. So why we need to pass the contact ID, I'll explain later. And the last step, we need this for complete the check-in basically. So those data I pass to this URL as a parameter, so that I can use those data there, so that the volunteer or who is going to organize the event, they can verify the details from there also, right? So we let me open the make.com. Okay, so as you see, we pass the name. This name we find from the webhook. So if I search by the name, here I can find easily. This is the contact full name. Let me open it. Yeah, so contact full name is there, you can see. We need to select this, the contact full name, inside the name value. and in the phone number value we need to select the phone number value. So those data we basically collect from the webhook, okay, from the GHL basic. Okay, so here is the phone number I use, and also the number of guest, number of, sorry, guest, so number of guest. Okay, so I pass the data, dynamic data there, so that every time when anyone register, it will automatically update the data. And then in the QR code part, here is the most important part. I need to explain little bit there what I did there. So let me explain a little bit. In the QR code, in the first step you can see that the endpoint I use for generate the QR code, I take it from there. So here is the link, that part is okay, and the last part is the size. Okay, so here is the problem. We did not pass the direct URL, okay, in this data. Let me explain a little bit. So for example, I take this link, okay, and put it there. Okay, so this is the QR code you see. If I scan this, I can see this is the data. Okay, so if I use a link there, for example, if I going to, let me open a different link. Okay, so for example, this is the link. Okay, I'm going to put there, and after the check-in part, this is my link, right? And after the check-in part, I need to pass the parameter so that I need to embed the data in the link, right? GoHighLevel Hawk. So if I click and let's scan this. Okay, so you can see the name is there, right? And also when I add another informations there, okay, sorry, phone equal, where did you run those? Yeah, phone number I put there. So you can see it also add the phone number there. So if the QR code is generated there, so let me scan it again. So I need to explain you something. So let me open the URL. Okay, so you can see it only take my name, it did not take the phone number, right? But I put the phone number there, right? So let me update it. On it. So generate this again, and I scan this. If you see the link, it only take up to the name but did not take the phone number, because here is the problem. We use multiple and sign there. There is another and sign for the size. Select the size, right? So what the link did, it take up to this end sign, okay, and rest of the part it did not take. So here is the problem. So to solve this problem, what we need to do, so we need to pass all of the data including the size, right? So that's why we need to encode the link, right, first. So encode means we need to replace the special character with a different value. So if you see that previously it was space, right, and currently it's %20. So the space is replaced by %20. So this called the encoding. So that part basically we handle there. So what we did, we use a encode there, right? Inside the encode we use our data. Okay, so here is another thing. So you can see that the name basically I also use another encode. Why? For example, the full name maybe contain the space as you already see there. So general space hawk space onic. So this also space is also a special character. So to remove this special character, we need to encode this full name also. So we need to encode the full URL, right, and also need to encode the special character. So we also encode the full name, also the phone number, because in the phone number we know that there is some special character also here. For example, if we see the phone number from there, phone, you can see the plus sign is there. So this is also a special character. So that's why we need to encode this. So we use three encode URL there. The first encode URL is the full data. Inside this, the name and the phone number we also encode. Okay, and then at the last we pass the ID. Okay, so ID is not the part of the details, but we need to pass it to complete the check-in. And in the metadata we pass the file name, the PDF file name, the file name and the full name. Using the full name we are going to save the PDF. Okay, so I hope you understand that part. And at the last, this is the size. So simply we need to copy the full link from there, right? Let me open it. You need to copy the full link, and in the data part you need to update the URL as a embedded. Okay, so let's see how basically the data embedded link is basically work. You can see there. Let me increase it a bit, or I can copy it from there. So let's copy it and open in a note. So you can see this is the image link, which image link means the QR code link. And you can see the inside the data, the full URL is basically currently encoded. Okay, so all of the special character is encoded, so it will take all of the data now. So that's why we need to encode the URL. So every time we can create it easily separately using the variable. So let me show you a few interesting thing there. I use all of the encoding inside the PDF monkey. That's why it looks like too complex. So let's split it into two variable. So I add a variable there using the tool. So I set variable there so that I can clarify a few stuff there to you. So let me copy this full encoded part, right? Let me copy from there. So this is the link and I put it there. So okay, so in there, that part, let me run it. We need to put the full name, a phone number, number of guest, and ID. We put a simple ID there. So let's see the result there. So you can see it returned a encoded URL. So this URL we can use directly there. So for example, I remove all of the other parts. So reduce the operations number, I use all of the information inside the PDF monkey. So we can also use this link there directly. So it's more simple, right? So let's see where is the issue. Yeah, okay. So data equal, so it's more simple now, right? So this is the endpoint link for generate the QR code, and inside the QR code as a data we pass the encoded web link. Okay, so this is the encoded web link. We can see the result there. Okay, so this is more simple now, right? So let's save it and run another test there. So we pass full name, phone number, best, and as a link let's copy it for now and put there. So let's see the result there. So you can see it generated the PDF, and there is a preview version we have, also the download version we also have. So the download version is available only for next 1 hour. So this is the preview version of the PDF. You can see my details is there. I just put for the testing purpose, and the QR code is generated. So let's scan the QR code. You can see this is the link. So let's open the link, and you can see all of the information I put as a dummy data. So this is there. So it automatically take my name, phone number, and guest number, and the ID. You can see all of the information it take in with the link. So previously you see I put name, phone number, but it only take the name, but the rest of the part it did not take. So when I encode the URL, basically there yeah, using the inbuilt functionality, include functionality, it take all of the information with the link, right, as a parameter. So this is now more simple. So we use the link there, and in this variable we generate the encoded link simply. So here it is, and in the next part what we did, basically we upload the PDF to the contact. So here we use the GoHighLevel version 2 API system. So let me explain what is I did there. So this is the GoHighLevel version 2 API resource. You can see there. For authorization, we use a new system that GoHighLevel provided recently. Let me explain what is the new system. So let's close this and open the setting. Set the setting. You can see the private integration is there. So the private integration is for the version 2 API authentication. It's not for version 1. So here we you can see we create a new integration as the private integration, and here is the more generating system, and this is the name, and if you want you can put the description there. And the scope of the API is integration. So I use there edit contact, view contact, view form, edit custom field, view custom field. So there is all of the data is there for make the access the data from the API. So you can see there are lots of data is there we need to access using the API. So there is the scope of the work. So you can select the scope from there based on your need. So I need only those informations permission, that's why I did it. So when you update and save it, it will give you an API token there. So you need to copy this API token. Okay, and then what you need to do, you need to come in the GHL, sorry, in the make.com, and you can see I use a post method there. So for example, let me open another module for so that I can explain. So in the post module, you can see make a request. Okay, so let's connect it with this path so that I can explain you. So this is the post method, sorry, HTTP request method, and in the HTTP request we need to use put method. Okay, So because the put method is used for update the contact, as we are going to upload the PDF in the contact, existing contact, that's why we need to use put method. So the put method, you can find it from there easily. Under the contact section, you can find the update contact. As you see, this is the put method, and you can see find the endpoint from there also. So, right, so the endpoint contain the contacts. This is the link, GoHighLevel lead connector link, and then the contacts and the contact ID. So this contact ID link you need to copy from there and you need to put in the URL, right? So as you see, I put that. So this is the contact ID where we found the contact ID. So you need to search there, contact ID. So you can see, using the webhook, the data we fetch from the GoHighLevel. So here we can find the contact ID. So we need to simply use the contact ID there. So sorry. Okay, let's update it again. Okay, so then the URL part is completed, and then this is the port method, and need to select the header. Okay, so what is the header? So header we can find from there. You can see, for the authorization we need to put the header. So this is the access token. For the authorization we need to put the header name there as the authorization, and the value is varier than the API token we copy from the GoHighLevel private integration. So for example, this is the varier token, right? And then you need to add another header. So another header is, you can find there. So this is two is required for update any contact in GoHighLevel. Okay, so this is the API version. So we need to put the version. So without these two info headers, you are unable to update any contact using Make.com. So here it is. So I put these two value as an header value, and then in the body part, because I need to pass the data, right? So in the raw data, as a raw data, and the JSON format, JSON application format, and here is the content I need to put. So if you check there, right, so there is lots of data is there. Okay, so lots of data, all of the data, body structure you can find it. For example, let's open it in the node for check. Okay, so you can see there is a contact name, all of the information is there for the update, right? So the DND and text and the custom fields, the source, email, phone number, address, and every data is there. So we do not need everything, right? We only need the custom field, because we are going to update the data, means the PDF, in the custom field. That's why we only need the custom field. So here it is. Okay, so in the custom field, what are the information we need? We need the custom field ID. So for example, there is a custom field I will, let me show you. In the custom field, I build a custom field name event ticket. So let me open the folder so that I can explain you. So this is the event registration ticket, and this is the file upload. The type is file upload. If I edit it, you can see I create a custom field called event registration ticket, and I expect all type of data file there, and we need to upload the file there. Okay, this support file upload. So this is the key. Okay, so here what the information we need? So we need basically the ID of the URL, sorry, the custom field, and then the key. So the key you can find from there easily. This is the key, right? I can find from there and I can put it there. So I update it there. This is the key, and here we need to put the value. Okay, this which value we need to update in the field. Okay, so now where we can find the ID. ID is always fixed. For example, I use this custom field, right? So this custom field id is always fixed. It will not change every time. So how I can find it? So there is a simple way how I can find it. So let's see from there. So you can find easily from there. If I open the custom fields, right, get custom fields, and from there you also can run the query. For example, I put the token name, means the API key I got from the private indication. Yeah, the token part and the authorization part you need to put there, and from there you need to select the model. If you need the opportunity or contact field, I need the contact fields, right? So the all of the other information is there, and also you need to update the location ID from which location you need to all of the custom fields. I send an API request there. So I see that token does not match. Okay, so let's check the location ID from there. So this is the location ID. Okay, so I need to update that. This is the wrong location ID, so I send an request. So you can see that all of the custom field data is there, right? So I can search from there for event registration ticket. So you can see this is the custom field I found there, and this is the ID. So from there I can easily copy the ID, and this ID is fixed. It's not changeable, or it's not change every time. So I can easily find it, and here it is. I can put it there. So let's copy this and update in the content part. Okay, so as a value I need to upload the PDF. So where I can find the PDF? So I can find the PDF from the PDF monkey. Okay, so let's open it there. So I already explained all of the parts. So let's open my another webhook. I do not need it, so it's already built there. So you can see the contact ID, authorization, version, and the custom field data, the custom field ID, the key, and the file I need to upload. So where I need can find the file. So you can see in the PDF monkey there is a downloadable file, right? So here it is, download URL. Okay, so you can find it from there, and you need to select the data there. Okay, so when you run this, it will automatically upload the PDF inside the contact. Okay, so we will see the result later when we do the test. Okay, so here it is, and you also can run the single what I'm trying to say. For example, if I copy this to check your setup is correct or not. So let's take a different contact for now, because this contact is already updated. I open a test contact. Let's create a test contact, test 123 test gmail.com. Okay, so let's open a test contact there to see how it upload the data. So I can find the contact ID from there for single use. So I can put the contact ID and the PDF link. I'm doing the test to check my HTTP request is working or not, so that before I make it live I can do the necessary changes if it didn't work. So let's click on the OK and see the result. Okay, so here it is. You can see the HTTP request is successful. When you see the status code is 200, so that means it successfully updated the value. So let's see inside the GHL so that we can verify is it updated or not. So let's open the test contact and see the result. You can see it's successfully upload the PDF in the custom field. We also can find the document from there, right? So here is the document. We can use we can preview it from there. Also we can use it in the email so that they can get the data. So we can attach the field key to the email or SMS so that it can send the PDF to them. Okay, so that they can download. I can download it from there. Here it is. So the HTTP request is successful. So our work is still that part. So that is completed, totally completed. Okay, so we fetch the data after the registration. Using the tool, we generate the encoded URL for you with the parameters, right, to use in the PDF QR code generator. And in the QR code, we integrate it, select the template, and pass the dynamic data, and pass the data for the PDF name, right? And then we upload the PDF in the contact. There it is, it's completed. The rest of the part is basically extra. So now I am trying to explain why this part as I mentioned as extra. So we can use this data directly to SMS or email. It will send the direct link to them so that they can download it. And I generate few extra step there. So I'm trying to put the download link directly in another custom field, because in future hopefully maybe I can upload another data, so it may be confused which field I need to, right, or which data I need to pass to their email. So to avoid this, I am going to update the link directly there, this PDF link. Okay, so here it is. I set an wait 15-second delay there for wait time, and then I pass an another request, HTTP request, for get the contact details. That time I am uh, passing the get request, not the put request. Using the get request, I can get the contact details, and this is the contact ID I pass. And for that part, basically we do not need to pass any data, as we are fetching the data from the GoHighLevel. We do not need to pass any data in the body, because we are getting the data. We are not updating any data, or we are not creating any data, right? So we just need to complete the process authorization and the version. Then here is the endpoint. When we hit the endpoint, it will fetch the data for us. For example, let's run a test there. I put in contact ID, so we can see it as the output. It take all of the data as a JSON format, right? So here all of the data we can format this data using the OpenAI for check. So let's open the one. Maybe I create it. So let's see. Here it is. For the testing purpose, I put all of the data and mention that format this into JSON. So this is the structured data, but which data they return, it's totally unstructured. But the JSON format, if we check, all of the information is there, right? The name, full name, IP address, and the informations also. Another link I need to get, here it is. You can see this is the ID, custom field ID, where we update the PDF, and against this ID we get an URL there, right? Here is the URL. So this URL contains the sorry, PDF. If I open this URL, let's open this URL for check. This URL contain the PDF. So this URL link I need to update directly in the custom field, so that I can use it directly. So that's why I use another step there, and here I use a text parse system. This is also inbuilt system, make.com. So here is the pattern I use. So I get this pattern using make.com. You can use make.com, OpenAI for generate the pattern, and this is the regex pattern I use there. And here is the text. So let me the text, this is the text you need to put there. So this text you find from the HTTP request, right? This is the HTTP request. You can see there, this data you need to pass. You can check, this is okay. So this data you need to pass there, and this is the format. So how we can test it, is it working or not, and how we can get the how I'm trying to mention the regex key. So I use also the OpenAI for get the regex key. So here it is, right? So let me check. I put there, and I need to get this value using the pattern mesh. So here I need the regex formula, so it automatically gives. So I put the data there, which data I need. So example data I put there, so this data I need, right? So it automatically generate a regex code for me. So here is the regex code, so I need to copy it and I can check it, is it working on it not. So here it is, this is the regex101.com. here we can test it. So I put the value there, right? And the data I can put there for testing purpose. So let's put the data there. So this is the raw data, right? This is the raw data, and you can check it. So it find two match pattern, two value, right? So two pattern below. So for when we fetch any data from there, and it's the first time we upload any PDF, it will find a single link. So we can find all of the link, and based on our need we can update the link in the custom field. So here it is, using this formula I find the link and pass the data, it will return me the link. And in that part, basically what I did another put operation, the same method I used there. I just copy it and update it there. So here it is, because this is the another custom field I need to update, so that's why I copy the custom field below. This is the custom field, and I copy the custom field informations, ID and the key, and I pass the data I get from the text parser. So it will return me the URL, and I update there the URL. So there, here it is. So this is the complete workflow in make.com to generate the PDF, store the PDF in the custom field, also store the PDF link in another custom field. Okay, here it is. So let's do a test now, live test, how it is work, or generate the link and the PDF. So let's see, open it. So I'm going to submit a form there. Okay, so let me check my information is there or not, or no. So let me check the workflow is live or not quickly. Yeah, the workflow is live. So let me do a live test there. For example, I put my name there, phone number. Okay, as a phone number I am going to use my another test location phone number, so that I can get the message there, so that I can show you how basically it work. So let me open, copy the phone number from there. Here it is. So let's submit it, and this is the phone number, and I put my email, no, and number of guests 9. So this is done, number of guests 9. I submit it, right? So I got a thank you message there, we will get back you soon. So let me check, is it created my contact or not. So here it is, it created already there, right? So I can see it already uploaded the PDF there. So let me check from the history. Let me check, is it updated the link or not. Okay, here it is, you can see it also update the link there also. Okay, so this is the live test. Okay, so it also updated the link there. Okay, and here is the PDF. Let me open the PDF from there, and also we can check from there, are we getting the SMS or not. So here we can check, we already got a confirmation message, and we will also get the message with the link. Okay, So here it is. Let's open it, and this is the information. Let's you can check it, the name and the phone number I provide and the number of guests. So let's scan this. Okay, so I scan this QR code. So somehow there's some issue I'm facing. Let me check from mobile. Yeah, in mobile I can find it. So let me open the link in computer really quickly. Sorry, this is the link I got after QR code scan, and you can see it automatically fetch all of my data there. Which name I put there. Let me do a compare with the PDF. You can see my name there, and the name is same, and in the PDF my phone number is there, it's also same, and number of guests it's also same, right? So this is another web page I generate for complete the check-in, and here you can see the event is basically starting next 13th October, but and that's why there is an timer also when it is. But for now, as I'm doing the test, I keep it enable the check-in button, but until this date the button will be disabled, right? So when the time is arrive, the button will automatically enable, but for now it will be disabled. But as I'm doing the test, that's why I keep it enable. So let me show you how I build this process. So here the web page I will for complete the check-in. Okay, so before the check-in you already see how the PDF is generated, right? And also how we save the data in the custom fields, right? Here it is, the PDF is already uploaded, and the ticket link also is there, right? So it will send an automatic email and SMS to the guest for download the link, right? So let me show you the check-in process now. So here it is, and here is the web page I will. So I put an banner there, the guest details, and here the main thing. So is the name, I put the key there, name key, phone key, and the guest key, so that I can get those information from the parameter to the web page. That's why when I scan the QR code and open this, from the parameter name key, take the name, phone number key, take the phone number, and guest key, take the number of guests there. Okay, and then that part basically. So in that part basically I do some custom code. A simple code is there, let me explain you. So here it is, open the code. So let's copy the code and open it in a code pen. So I copy in, paste there. So let me show you basically how it works. So you can check, this is the event start date, and this is the countdown, and this is the button. So there is a simple code I build using ChatGPT. I have not much time for do the code. That's why I utilize the ChatGPT, and I know how code need to use. So there is not an issue. This called a low code solution. I do not build a long and big code. This is only a 170 line code I generate using the GPT. So as a simple few information I use there. There custom CSS I build for design the button and the countdown, you can see there, and the countdown text design is there. And here is the 3 div. First div contain the event title, event starts in title, then second div contain the countdown, and third div contain the button, right? So in the script part, in this script, what is happening, I will share the code so that you can explore. Okay, so in this script, what is there is the countdown is there. So I set up the countdown need to until the 13th of October 11 a.m. You can also utilize the countdown, inbuilt countdown, GoHighLevel inbuilt countdown, sorry. So here it is, you can use the GoHighLevel inbuilt countdown. Here it is. So yeah, let me show you. Here is the countdown is there. You can utilize those countdown also, but I for some specific reason I use the coded countdown inside the code, because I need to enable and disable the button, that's why. So you can also utilize that one, there is not an issue. So let me open the code pen. Okay, sorry. Yeah, here it is. So this function is basically update the countdown, and this is also for, okay. So and then in that part, what I did there, because when I click on the check-in, right, I need to pass the data to another webhook so that I can update the check-in status in GoHighLevel basically. So how it works, when I click on the check-in, the data will pass to this webhook automation. There is a two-step automation. So this webhook basically fetch the data. Which data it will fetch? All of the data from the parameters, the name, phone, guest and id, but we only need the id. Okay, the contact id only we need to update the check-in status in GoHighLevel. Okay, so here it is. So let's move forward. I'll explain how it going to work. And in this automation I generate a webhook there, simple webhook. And in the code, in the script basically, what I did, sorry, in the script I use a function to parse the data from the url parameter. So that is the constant url parameters using this function, url search parameters window.location.search. Using this function basically you can see we parse the name, url parameters, name, phone number, guest and id. We parse the all of the data and store those data in those constant variable, right, and return those value to this function. And then we need to send the data to the webhook. So there is the function I use. I will give the code to you so that you can do the test also. And here it is, I use the constant value for get the data from the another function, and then I use this constant for store the webhook. So here it is, using the constant variable webhook url, I put the webhook url where I need to pass the data, and this is the webhook I get from there. And this is the webhook. If I copy it and show you, so control f, and you can see it's meshed. Okay, so this is, here it is. So I put the webhook there, and then prepare the data for send. In this contents I prepare the data as an array. Okay, name no provided, if not provided, so it will update the data there, and then send the data to the web post as a post method. So I fetched web using the fetch and the webhook url using post method. The header is content type application.js, body json. And then if response is okay, response is okay, alert. When the data is successfully passed, then check-in completed and data sent. If data sending is failed, then I will show another alert, data did not send, please try again. And there is the error and document. And this is the document dot get element by id. This is the button click. Okay, send data to webhook. This is the function. When I click the button, which function need to active? This is the function called, let me show you, send data to webhook. Okay, so yeah, this is the function send data to webhook. This function need to called. So here it is. So you can see the data is there, name, phone number, guest and id, or no data provided. If there is no data, if there is a data, it will provide the data. If there is no data, it will provide this text, there is no data. Okay, if there is no data is found from the url parameter. So this is the simple code is there. I copy the code and update in there. and for make it responsive I did some extra code, custom code, css, font family, and the text alignment is center. This is the css key I copy from there. In the advanced you can copy the css key. So here it is. All of the data is dynamic, right? So from there let's do a test, as we are already there. So now we are going to click in the complete check-in and we are going to see the result. Okay, so let's complete check-in completed and data sent. So this data is sent successfully, right? So let's see the next step. So that press click. So when the volunteer or the who are going to organize the event, what they need to do, they just simply need to check the pdf and scan the qr code in mobile, and in mobile they will redirect to this web page, and when they verify the details they just need to complete the check-in. So they just simply need to click on the complete check-in button, and then the automation automatically take the next step. So let me see the result from the history so that I can show you. So here it is. So you can see it will update a note check-in completed at that time. It mentioned the date and time, check-in time. So what I did there, let me explain. When I got the data in the webhook, so let's do another test there. Run this module, use existing data, and here it is. Let me wait for new data. So I'm going to click there and pass the details again to the webhook so that I can show you how it basically works. So you can see it received my name, phone number, guest number, and the ID, contact ID. And after that part, basically what I did, I update a note for the contact. So you can find it from there. The note section, search it for using the note. So you can see create note. This is a post method. Okay, so simply the user id we do not require, we only can pass the data, the node we need to create, and other steps I already explained how the post method or the get method or the put method basically work. Everything is the process is same. I need to put the url, the url I can find from there, the endpoint url, contact id, and then nodes. Okay, so I update there the url and id. That's why I need the id. So using id I can know for which contact I need to update the nodes. So here I pass the id. That's why I pass the id also to the url parameter so that I can update the check-in. Okay, so here it is. I update the complete all of the process version, and then the raw json file I need to pass the json format, the data. So in the body I pass the data check-in confirm for 2024 at inbuilt function now time. I can find it from there. This is the now time, so it will update the current date and time. Okay, so it will automatically completed. Then let's see in the node section, is it updated or not. Let me check. Let me match the id is there. I'm going to check the scenario history. Let me do a test from there for check. It will obviously work. So let me put the ID there, copy the ID. This is the ID, right? So let's do a test from there. Okay, there it is. So let for check. Yeah, so it's updated, right? So when I previously maybe somehow it's yeah, it's not live, it's on draft. That's why when I click the button, it passed the data successfully, but it did not update as it's on the draft, right? That's why. So as I test from the draft, you can see it automatically update the node, right? And if I'm not wrong, it need to update the tag also. I will show you how I can configure this. So let's check the tag from there. So let me open the workflow that I built. Okay, so the contract is waiting there. That's why it did not come to the workflow again based on the noted. Here I use another workflow trigger, so that when a note is added, it will come there and check the condition there. Workflow trigger is noted and check this. The node description content check in confirm. That details I add. Okay, let's move this from there to there, and I will do the test from there so for you, so that you can know how it basically going to work. Pass it from there. Okay, here is the another step I use. Okay, so let me explain what is the another steps I use. So for example, that when the ticket is generated, okay, so when the contact link means the download link is updated in the custom field, and the contact is again come to this workflow and send the email from there for the download the ticket to the guest. So I embedded the download link there, and also in the SMS I update the trigger link right there, so that they can get a download link and they can easily download the ticket from their inbox. Okay, so let's do the test with the contact. So here it is. So it automatically add the check-in completed tag. So you can see the note is also there, so that we can check when the check-in is completed, the time, and the tag is there, so that we can filter, and in the letter we can send a thank you email for joining and do the other campaign, email campaign or SMS campaign who attend the event. Okay, so this is the simple process for generated ticketing system using make.com, GoHighLevel, and PDF monkey, and also the QR code, open source QR code generator. So here it is. So I hope this will helpful for everyone. You can build it or and use it for your organization based on your need. I build it for non-profit, but you can build it for your need. For every event management system, it can helpful. We do not need to use a Eventbrite or any other system. You can build your own hosted own event management or ticketing system for your specific purpose. This is fully customized. Okay, so thank you everyone.